What a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Players to the field.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's lineup.
There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Garnacho! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Now it's Rafinha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's come to nothing. Dani Olmo, nicely spread. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage.
Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bernal. And Cubarsí. Dani Olmo. Fofana wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Cucurella puts them all in. That's an excellent interception. Cubarsí. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good take in a good area. It's the lat! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Martin. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Back in. Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 26 minutes is number 9.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fernandes. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to retrieve it. Half an hour played now. Lewandowski. Eric Garcia. And Jamal aimed beyond the defence. penalty. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
After 34 minutes
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Foot in. Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cucurella really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Fernandes. Casado. Dani Olmo. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. James. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Eric Garcia. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
There they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Eric Garcia. Caicedo. That pass has been well intercepted. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Garnacho. Nice physical challenge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Bernal. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Liam Delap under intense pressure.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Yamal. Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Decent chance! keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 8. Fernandez. Coming on the
Chelsea
field.
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
João Pedro. Number
And
17.
here's Lewandowski.
Substitution in
Rafinha.
progress.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chalobah gets rid without sophistication. Eric Garcia. And here's Yamal. Cucurella does well to get it back. James. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Elects to climbs up in for the pieces. Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Now listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Number 27.
Pedri,
Coming on
he's
the
burst
field.
through.
Number 10.
Rafinha receives it in a good
Number
position
34.
here.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Chelsea making consecutive changes here. Garnacho being applauded off here, having made a
Substitution on the
sizable
field.
contribution.
Look, he can only give your
49.
all, and he's delivered in that
Garnacho.
regard, and I think the
Coming on
manager
to
has
replace
probably
him
just
is
spotted now a little
number
tiredness
11,
creeping in, and, you know, if that's the
Itis.
case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. Palmer. No way through. Defending was strong and firm. Over to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Bernal. It's a pretty loose pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bino Gittins, looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chelsea are coasting towards victory. Under an awful lot of pressure. Good-looking ball. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Looking for the run. Here comes the cross. He's got all. It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
It's become a case of men against boys. Casado. Time added on 4 minutes. Chelsea clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lobbed in behind. Martin promptly onto that, and that is that. Kubasi. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And now, to all members of the crowd.
PlayStation